So, how do you transform that initial excitement into a streamlined QuickBooks setup? How do you ensure you've captured all the essential information, tailored your QuickBooks to their specific requirements, and laid the foundation for accurate and efficient bookkeeping? That's exactly what we're diving into today. We'll walk through a step-by-step process to onboard a new client in QuickBooks, ensuring you start your partnership on the right foot and maintain a clear and organized financial picture. First things first, you need to gather the essential information from your new client. Think of this as your discovery phase. What do you absolutely need to know to manage their finances effectively in QuickBooks? This typically includes their business name and contact information. This seems obvious, but double-check everything: the full legal name, billing address, email address, and phone number. You'll need this for invoicing and communication. Their industry. Understanding their industry can help you choose appropriate QuickBooks settings, like default chart of accounts or industry-specific reports. Their chart of accounts. Do they already have a specific chart of accounts they use, or will you be setting one up for them? If they have an existing one, you'll need a copy to ensure consistency. Their sales tax information. Are they subject to sales tax? If so, you'll need their tax ID and the relevant tax rates for their locations. Their payment terms. When are their invoices due? Net 30, net 60, or something else? Knowing this upfront will ensure your invoices are accurate and payment expectations are clear. Their banking information. Optional but recommended if you'll be processing online payments or setting up direct debits. With their explicit consent, of course, you'll need their bank details. Any existing financial data. If they're switching from another accounting system, you might need access to their previous financial data for a smooth transition. Discuss how this data will be transferred or if you'll be starting fresh. Once you have this crucial information, it's time to get them set up in QuickBooks. There are a few ways to do this, depending on whether you're using QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop and whether you're managing multiple clients under a single QuickBooks Accountant subscription. If you're an accountant using QuickBooks Online Accountant, you'll typically add the client through your portal. This allows you to manage multiple client files under one login. Simply navigate to your client list and click Add Client. You'll then enter the client's basic information. QuickBooks will often send an invitation to the client to grant you access to their books. If your client already has a QuickBooks Online subscription, they can invite you as an accountant user. They'll go to Settings, then Manage Users, and invite you by entering your email address. Make sure they select the accountant role to give you the necessary level of access. For QuickBooks Desktop, the process involves either creating a new company file for the client or, if they already have one, obtaining a backup copy that you can work with their permission, of course. If creating a new file, you'll go through the setup wizard, entering their business name and industry. Now that you have access to their QuickBooks, it's time to customize it to their specific needs. This is where the information you gathered earlier comes into play. Key areas to configure include company settings. Review and update the company name, address, email, and phone number under the company or settings menu. Ensure all this basic information is accurate. Chart of accounts. If they have a specific chart of accounts, import it or manually create the necessary accounts. Ensure it aligns with their industry and reporting needs. Review the default chart of accounts and make any necessary additions, deletions, or modifications. Sales tax settings. Set up the correct sales tax agencies and tax rates based on their location and the products or services they sell. This is crucial for accurate invoicing and tax reporting. Payment terms. Configure the default payment terms that will apply to your invoices. You can usually customize these on individual invoices as well. Products and services. If your client sells products or services, set these up in QuickBooks. Include details like descriptions, prices, and any applicable sales tax codes. This will streamline the invoicing process. Banking and credit card accounts. Connect their bank and credit card accounts to QuickBooks for automatic transaction feeds. This saves time and reduces manual data entry. Ensure you have the necessary permissions and follow security best practices when connecting these accounts. Users and permissions. If multiple people will be accessing the QuickBooks file, set up individual user accounts with appropriate permission levels. This helps maintain control and security. With the initial setup complete, it's time to think about how you'll be interacting with your client through QuickBooks. Consider setting up customized invoice templates. Create professional-looking invoice templates that include your client's logo and branding. Ensure all necessary information, like payment terms and contact details, is clearly displayed. Recurring invoices. If your client has regular, recurring billing, set up recurring invoice schedules to automate this process. Online payment options. If applicable, integrate online payment gateways like QuickBooks Payments, PayPal, or Stripe to make it easier for your clients to pay you. Customer portal. QuickBooks Online explore the option of setting up a customer portal where clients can view their invoices, make payments, and see statements. This can improve communication and transparency. Finally, before you fully launch, it's essential to test your setup. Create a sample invoice, record a sample payment, and run a few basic reports to ensure everything is working correctly. This helps catch any errors early on and ensures a smooth experience for both you and your client. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.